What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in. So you're gonna watch the live stream that happened today. It was just me and a couple of friends discussing a couple of questions and a couple of opinions. Some people felt some type of way about certain things. Some people felt a certain way about different things. So tune in. We're gonna start doing this every Thursday instead of Friday because everybody trying to be outside on Friday. Nobody want to be here on a Thursday. So I completely understand. Enjoy the show. If you have any comments, you're more than welcome to leave a comment below in the comment section. Any questions that you want me to ask in the upcoming stream, I'll begin doing them on Thursdays. You guys can definitely leave it below, and I will definitely ask it in the following stream. If you guys want to be included, you can hit me on Twitch. You can leave a comment. I'll look at the comment section, and then from there on, we can keep going. Enjoy the stream.
Working on it.
There you go.
Relax. Cálmate.
Everybody's here. Well, Darlene, I don't know what Darlene's doing. We see her roof. She got a nice roof.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm just waiting for y'all. Y'all ready? It's little simple questions. You heard? We're gonna start off with an easy one, and then from there on,
Just
we'll go on.
simply
All right.
Lay down for a second because
Did you call did I call home?
Who, 3? I think he's on the train. Let me
What's
see.
up?
mira, tú eres tremendo. Come on.
Okay.
Mira lo que hizo, mira.
Alright.
Let me see where he's at. I ain't gonna lie, I'm never eating that shit again, bro.
Where'd you eat?
Who had a
Niggas, I
sandwich?
forgot I'm about to join right now. I can't. I can't rely on him no more. Alright, so the first question is, right? Y'all ready? Y'all can hear me? Everybody hear me?
Loud and clear.
Where?
I just want to make sure. If you could be the opposite gender for the day, right? What would be the first 3 things you do?
7.
What would be the first 3 things? What?
You do if you could be the opposite gender for the day. What would be the first 3 things you do? Oh, that's loud. Sorry.
I think you know one of them.
Nah, I don't know nothing. That's why I'm asking y'all.
I ain't going.
We're all gonna get some pussy.
Whoa.
I'm a cheese. The first thing I'm gonna do.
You gonna cheat?
What?
That's what you guys do, no?
First of all, time out. I ain't gonna lie, it's 1 versus 4.
Dime que no.
Bro. It's
Dime
1 versus
que no.
4. That's crazy. First of all, I'm not
Dime
a
que
cheater
no.
personally, so I don't know where that's coming from. I don't cheat.
Stop the
I'm
cap.
too lazy. Then I gotta lie and keep up. I gotta lie and keep up with my lies. First of
That's
all,
what y'all all say.
I got
You
bad
lying
memory.
right now.
I got bad memory. I can't. Facts. I got bad memory. I can't keep up with my lies. I ain't gonna lie. Just know I'm a pathological liar. Like I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm cheating. I'm cheating back. Fuck that.
So what if you didn't get cheated? What if you didn't get cheated on?
I think we all got cheated.
All right. So first of all, you're single, so technically you can't even say that.
But in general, we're talking in general, right? This question is
Yeah,
in
like
general.
let's say you wake up tomorrow and you a man. The first thing you gonna cheat on yourself?
Nah. That's it.
You just gonna cheat? That's the first thing you gonna do?
That's the
Alright,
first thing we're
you
gonna
got
do.
2 other options. What else you gonna do? You don't even know how to use your penis. What are you talking about? You gonna cheat?
Siguiente. Boom.
You just
There we
cheat?
go.
Nah,
If I was a guy,
you would beat off?
yup, just to see how it is to beat off while you a guy.
Nah,
I'm
what?
dead ass.
That's a good one. That's a good
I'm
one.
dead ass.
I ain't gonna lie, beat off is diabolical.
Nah.
Alright,
I
the
think
third
this
one?
is what-
ain't
I
gonna
think
lie, beat off
that's normal.
That's not normal. I don't wake up and beat
That's
off.
normal.
I don't
I'ma
wake
lay
up and
back.
go beat off.
I'ma look at my shit like I bet. I got one.
What if your shit
Let me
small?
see. That shit better not be small. I'll cry.
What if your shit just
I
mad
might cry.
tiny?
No, I will cry. I'ma still beat it, but I'ma cry.
Nah, that's something wrong with y'all. Alright, y'all got one more.
That's
What else?
it.
What be the last thing y'all do?
That's tough.
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Girls, I never really thought of this.
Right.
Y'all never thought of what y'all would
Yeah,
What would you do if you was
if I was,
opposite?
If I was a
nigga,
female?
I'd probably just want
Yeah.
just to fuck a girl. That's it.
do?
Right.
If I was a female, I'm buying
What
a
a vagina
rose. I'm
feels
buying
like.
a rose toy and
I'm not lying. I think I'm gonna move like a lot of niggas. Focus on getting money. Probably just.
You have
That's
24
horrible.
hours to be a guy. You want to get money? You can't get money.
No,
You
I'm
get money.
saying,
as a female.
like, no, listen, you didn't even let me
That's
finish.
tough because a lot of them are broke.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Boom.
Well, that's tough.
So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I don't know, like I'll be one of them regular ass niggas. I'm not gonna hold you. I hate that.
I'm not gonna
But I'll be
lie.
one of them
Y'all,
regular ass niggas.
y'all would suck as niggas. Like the world would chew
Yes,
y'all.
I would. Bitches
Exactly.
would.
So
Suck
what
already.
you think about that then? They already suck. So
Yeah.
Well, I
Right,
don't
niggas
suck. I don't know
suck
what y'all
already.
talking about. I think I'm
I
awesome.
don't even know why you asked that question.
What you mean? Because I wanted to see
When there's
what.
a room full of girls.
I'm just
Right.
because I know females have wanted to be guys for the day.
What?
I know females that have wanted to be guys. Like I want to.
Cool, so why
I
do
want to
you
know what it
love
feels like to be a guy.
It's also a little bit, I don't know, I feel like y'all can just walk around, you're not gonna get hollered at every second too. Like I'll
I
walk
get
around so
hollered at.
free
I don't know
and
what you
free
talking
for no
about.
one.
I pass by a gay bar, I get hollered at all the time.
Wait, what?
Alright, you see? You gay? You gay, KG?
No,
You
but I
like
get
that
hollered.
shit?
You never said I was get hollered by a female.
Alright. You not understanding. Us females could be looking like shit. We're going down the block, you already got 10 niggas on your body. For no reason.
Annoying.
Breath stink,
Wow.
coochie,
Niggas
everything,
said-
ass stink, everything.
It's funny because niggas said nobody said lift weights.
I'm not lifting no fucking weight.
I
I'm
know.
probably be brolic already. Fuck that.
And a lot of you niggas don't lift weight
I
either.
live
for balancing.
Niggas outside.
I need to be a guy.
You see this nigga, bro?
Yo.
Where the fuck is this nigga
Yo.
at?
The cover.
Oh my
I'm on the
god.
cover.
Oh my god.
You need to relax.
Yo, bro, he gonna get beat up. Look at this nigga, bro. First of all, he got security.
Where did he
gear.
get that?
This is security gear. Nigga,
Where did he
lying.
get that from?
That's remember he works security, so that's his security shit. He was in the
He
city.
said, "I'm undercover. I'm undercover."
I ain't gonna lie. I was a female for the day. Let me see. The first thing I'm gonna do is buy a rose toy. I'm going crazy. I want to see what that felt like.
You see? I
Yeah,
hate
but
you
I'm
because
just
you know
different. I'm a
exactly
guy.
that you would have done exactly
I'm a
what
guy,
you're
so I'm
saying.
naturally freaky. So that's
Right.
something I want to get out the way, like
It don't matter.
right. And then 2, I'm gonna walk down the block. I'm gonna let niggas holler at me.
You a hoe.
Like, what you mean? And then 3,
Why you want that?
what you mean?
And they ugly. Sometimes they like. Why would you do that?
So ugly
Yeah.
girls slide in my DM too. I ignore them.
Okay.
You don't ignore them?
I definitely ignore them.
No,
Actually, I
you
delete the
don't.
message. I delete the message.
I don't believe it.
I'll delete the message.
Nigga, you give them some attention. Fuck
No,
out
no.
of here.
Little bit?
I don't even follow them
You
back.
smart.
Actually,
What you said?
I don't even follow them back. As bougie as that sounds,
So you never fucked with an ugly girl, is what you're saying?
I fuck with an ugly girl before. I'm not gonna. I feel like everybody's fuck. You're gonna tell me y'all never fuck with somebody ugly?
Just.
I like a medium ugly.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't
No,
know why it's
no,
like
no.
that.
Medium ugly.
So you never fuck with somebody ugly? Alright, now y'all bougie. Yeah, whatever. Next question, bro.
I said yeah.
Nah, first of all, Ashley's mad quiet. I don't know why she's so quiet.
Ashley high.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm smacked.
I'm telling you. This is Jesus Christ. Look at this one. Look at
Oh
this
my
one.
god.
Here we go. Mad Corita,
Why
bro.
you
This
keep-
nigga's mad
You
Corita.
keep throwing
you
the
heard?
crowd.
This nigga's mad
Yo.
Corita, bro.
Y'all blowing my fucking cover right now.
This nigga's mad Corita, bro.
I'm gonna talk to y'all when I get to a hotel room.
Oh my.
Yo, bro, this
Crazy.
nigga's crazy. Yo, bro, he's crazy. Alright, bro, good
All right.
Alright, so next question, alright?
Fuck us.
What's the worst thing you've ever done in a relationship?
I can't say that.
Plead the fifth. We need one of those little
What you mean?
photo ops.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, if this was in person, y'all would have had to take a shot, right? But it's not, so I'm gonna let y'all rock.
I would have took the shot.
Me too. I would have taken the shot.
Damn, so nobody could say?
Wait, what was the question? I'm not even gonna hold
What's
you
the
up.
worst
Nah,
thing
listen,
you've
'cause I
ever
was
done in a
thinking memory.
relationship?
You be trying to get people in trouble, right?
Alright.
Yes.
Ain't nobody watching.
Ain't nobody watching.
I'm lying, there's people watching. I'm not gonna lie, there's
I
people
would have took the
watching.
shot.
We plead the fifth.
So
Next.
everybody's gonna plead the fifth on that question? I ain't gonna lie, y'all
Yeah.
soft. I would definitely answer
You
that.
full.
I would have definitely
Nah.
answered that.
I would have took a shot. Because if I
What's
say
the
that, I'm
worst-
definitely
wait,
going to get
what's
shot.
the worst thing
What's the worst thing you've ever done in a relationship?
Say that I'm gonna get shot.
I'm toxic. That's all you need to know.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
I don't really think
First
I've
of all,
done
I could
something
tell
worse
by
in a
the
relationship.
by the way
I'd
you're
rather
going.
end the relationship though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I'd rather
respect
end the
that.
relationship. There's nothing like bad. Like
Yeah, but the problem is
I
that
don't think I've
females
done
have this habit. Y'all got this habit going tit for tat. So I feel like
yeah,
y'all
I
are
feel like
trying to get
the
in the
tit for
relationship.
tat will never be. I mean, I don't know. I'm
It's
talking
never
for
tit
myself.
for
Like
tat.
I
You heard?
never.
I'm gonna go tit and you gonna go da 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 da. So it's like it's never really fair.
It's gonna. I'll probably make you seem like I'm doing something, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Nah,
probably be
Right.
laying down
you know
and
what's
post a
funny?
video
You know
and
what's
I'm
funny about
dead.
that, right?
That I'm
At the
outside.
club.
You
I
wanna
would
know
have
something?
believed that. I would have believed that, and y'all didn't plead the fifth, but y'all did plead the fifth. So that
Go,
means you did
No,
something.
Saturday.
no. You know what I hate? People be like, "Oh, you want to go tit for tat." So can we normalize like don't start none, won't be none? Like,
Yeah, but
Mhm.
how about
sometimes it's not that I start something on purpose.
So
For
you could have
example,
Give an
started
let
that
me give
example,
an
off.
KG.
example. Let me give an example. I'm out with my
Can we
boys.
let you?
Let me give an example. I'm out with my boys. We outside, right? We all chilling.
Get down.
All things talking to me. I'm about to be like, get down from where?
Oh, the fucking dogs. Like these dogs.
Right, I'm outside with the guys. Right, one of them decides to bring females. Now I'm in an area with guys and females. I didn't bring them, but it looks like I did because since I was
Nigga,
the
you better run.
You
You
guilty.
better
Yeah,
fly.
You
you
guilty.
see?
You guilty by association.
that. Yeah,
baby.
but you can't blame that on me.
You
So I
guilty
gotta
by
end my night early because you
No,
believe
you
I'm
need
the
to
thing is
leave.
that you turn up on me about being around niggas. I bet. As soon as you around bitches, I bet.
That's exactly.
Yeah, but you see,
Same
not
energy.
every nigga's gonna do that though.
Cause sometimes, but a lot of niggas do be tripping though. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
feel like those are niggas that are
Or
self-conscious. Like they just
or we
don't.
or we can also again normalize communication.
We could,
Mhm.
but I'm
Amen.
not gonna.
That's
I
What's your
will
right.
never.
communication
I will never
friend?
see. I will never see him be like, yo, I'm not with females. Like, there's females in the club. Like, what do you want me to do?
No, first off, I hate when y'all do that bullshit.
What
You
bullshit
could
is
easily
true.
be like, bro, you
No,
could
you can
if
easily
there's
sit
other
there.
bitches in the
No,
club.
you can easily sit there and reach out to your partner and be like, "Hey, this is what's going on. I just want to let you know that first and foremost."
First of
But you
all,
know
But
what it is with y'all niggas? Y'all don't like y'all
with
don't
men, that's the
y'all
problem
want to
with
be with
men.
girls, but y'all don't want to be in relationships. That's what the problem with y'all men. Y'all want to have girlfriends but not be in a relationship for real.
That's the
Mhm.
problem with boys. There's not. It's
Right.
boys.
alright.
Like,
Real men will
being
know
in a
what to do.
relationship, you have to explain yourself. Like, it's just what it is. That's just what comes with it.
I
You
just
do have
feel
to.
like at the end of the day, I will never see him tell you that I'm just with guys if there's females around. Like, it doesn't make no sense. You as an
So
as
you
an
would
adult,
say that you with females?
I'm not gonna say I'm with females. Cause I'm not with females. I came with my boys. If girls came to the section, I'm not with them. They with him. They with whoever
Ay.
brought them.
And you
Say that.
you the same, por favor.
It's the
All right.
truth.
All right. So hypothetically speaking, you have your girl. She's more on the, because I don't like the word insecure, but she's not jacking that type of vibe, right? Cool.
Mhm.
So if you know that about her already, you rather just not say nothing and take the chance than shoot a text and be like, "Hey, babe, like
Mhm.
this guy or whoever he brung so and so to the section. I just want to let you know."
Nah, because I try to
It's
make
all
sure.
about respect, also to your partner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
No matter,
I agree with that.
as
But
a
the only
woman,
thing,
I
the
think we
only,
would have that respect.
I feel like my only issue is that I've never given you the reason.
These are all hot
No.
niggas. Like,
I've never given my partner a reason to feel like she should be insecure. Like, I'm trying to give you words of confirmation. I try to make you feel like you're safe. I try to make you good, like the area is good. I try to make you feel all that. So you should never sit there and question. If there's 50 females by me, and I came with my mans, I told you I came with my mans. You shouldn't question why it's just me and my mans. You feel me? Like, it doesn't make no sense.
all right, but also it's unrealistic. At the end of the day, people say like you should never. We're human, bro. At the end of the day, people have emotions. They go through things, hormonal changes. We're women. We're emotional. So no, I'm not saying it got to be all the time. I'm on your ass. But if sometimes I want to ask you something, nigga, you my man. I'ma ask you. You better fucking answer.
Nah, that's different though. If I get asked that question, I will tell you. But if you don't ask me, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't feel like I should.
But you risk the chance for her to find out the next day, and it's gonna make you look real sus, like what you was doing.
I wasn't doing anything. I came home.
No, I don't risk
I came
that.
home drunk and I gave you dick.
That's
Personally,
it. That's
I
it.
just feel like there's a level of insecurity that comes with that. Like, if my girl's insecure, then I'll make sure to make her feel secure by telling her. But if my girl's not insecure, I'm not gonna tell her. Like, there's no reason for me to tell you that. Like that's like me questioning you. If you go out with 5 girls and there's 2 niggas paying for everything, am I gonna get upset? Maybe. But at the end of the day, those aren't your niggas. Like, what the fuck am I getting upset about?
No, I don't agree with that.
Why?
You
I don't
talking
agree.
shit.
I'm
You
not
talking
talking
shit because
shit.
you know you make some sense.
I'm not even insecure, so I don't know. I'm not speaking from a secure point of view.
That it's not about being insecure,
I
but
just
it's
saw
just
a whole
about
titty. I
the
ain't gonna lie.
whole,
Y'all gotta
the whole
stop. She
ego
just saw a whole
shit
titty.
that your girl is out there getting paid for with shit by niggas. So
Nah, yeah.
you
If I'm out with
you
my
personally
girl
don't piss me
and
away.
niggas come and that wasn't the plan and you don't know that
Who
and
gonna
just
be tight if she don't tell you about it and like she just go about the next day? Oh yeah, da 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 da.
I'll
And
be
we
honest.
just
because these is my niggas. Get the fuck out of here.
These are her niggas. It's true. But I'm not gonna lie. I've always dealt with a female that paid for her own shit. Like if niggas come, she's still gonna pay for her own hookah. If the liquor's there, she'll drink because the niggas pay for it, but she pay for her own shit. Like I've always dealt with a female that never really took that bullshit. So I don't know. Like I'm saying, I'm not speaking from a point of view as if this happened to me, but I'm just letting y'all know. Like me personally, I feel like if you got a nigga, right, and your nigga goes out with his friends, and he told you he was going out with his friends, and one of his friends brings female, and you're a secure female, like you're not insecure, you shouldn't worry about what your nigga's doing, especially if you trust him. Now, based on what y'all telling me, I feel like y'all insecure, low-key.
No, it's not that.
No, it's not necessarily
feel like
insecurity.
you're
It's
insecure.
probably it gotta be
Absolutely.
because of situations that niggas been
How
through
it happened.
before.
Exactly. We already went through shit, so why, like, why?
We're
Yeah, but
speaking
you
from the
can't-
perspective on if I don't trust you. We're speaking on from
Yeah.
perspective like if I trust you, no, I don't give a fuck.
That's
Or
what I'm
like if
saying.
you're inconsistent or you like you not
yeah,
So
keeping
you
up.
got a good. So if you got a good
gotta-
nigga, you got a good nigga. You
Yeah.
know that nigga will never. He'll give up his life before he cheats on you. Are you still gonna question him if he's
That's
around
different.
females?
That's different.
All right,
That's
then.
different.
So you see, I just proved my point.
Have a ball.
Have a ball is crazy. Now, what if your nigga's ugly?
I think
Then
niggas
you
still
know he exactly every
That's crazy.
nigga cheats.
this is very
He
true.
said, my boy said situations based on before develops insecurities in the future, though.
No, it doesn't.
Listen, going into a relationship, you have the floor. You got the trust 1,000.
All right.
But the minute that you disrespect that,
I do
that's
that.
it.
I do that. I give you 100%. You started 100 with me. You started
Yeah.
100, and then it goes
It's
down
up
from
to
there.
you. Yeah, it's up to you to fuck it up. Because men always fuck it up. Men always fuck it up.
Don't say men. I don't say men. Whatever niggas y'all deal with, fuck it up. You heard? Alright, next question. Let's say you date someone for 6 months, right? It's been 6 months.
What you saying?
I didn't say nothing yet. I just started.
You just said let's say you
Let's
what?
say you've been dating someone for 6 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just now found out that he got an OnlyFans.
Wait, he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it gotta be. It was a. Yeah, let's say he got an OnlyFans,
Okay.
right? He's not fucking nobody. He's just playing with himself on the OnlyFans. How would you react?
Oh, he's playing with himself.
Yeah, he's not really fucking nobody. How would y'all feel about
And
that?
he didn't tell you?
Yeah, he didn't tell you. Would you be more upset that he didn't tell you, or that you weren't in it?
No, I mean
I'd be
like.
upset that he didn't tell me.
Yeah.
What's this?
Nigga said only if he shakes ass. I'd be worried if that nigga
He's
starts.
spending
I'd
money.
be worried. I'd be worried if that nigga start shaking ass.
That
on
ass,
the
if you
OnlyFans.
making bread,
Is he
like regular
spending
bread.
money?
Yeah, but he's spoiling you.
Yeah, if you making bread, then bet.
Nah, but he got a regular 9 to 5 and he got an OnlyFans. Yo, I don't know why Honey's over there and she's not over here. Nigga, Honey said let's do it together. She always been a freak. I'm not gonna lie, respectfully, I can't do OnlyFans. That's weird.
I wouldn't do OnlyFans.
I can't do OnlyFans. I ain't gonna lie. I be performing.
Listen, get it how
spectacular
you
shit.
want to get it.
So you're okay with that if you got OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is
As
crazy.
long as he's spoiling me, yeah, sabe.
That's so nah.
Not long term. No, I wouldn't be okay with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be okay with that if my partner had an OnlyFans.
That's crazy.
I'm good off that.
I ain't gonna lie. You imagine, yo, half the world just see my man's, like my girl's pussy? Nah, I'm good off for that. You bugging.
Exactly. Like, bro, you
But
not
you just
supposed
said
to be
men.
friends.
You just said men.
That's mine.
Well, I'm speaking from a point of view of a man. Like, if my girl had OnlyFans, I wouldn't be okay with it. Like I said, y'all okay with it, I respect it. Just me personally, I wouldn't be okay with it.
I'm not okay with it.
I'm not okay with it. I ain't gonna lie, the other 3 look like they perfectly fine. They're perfectly fine. Listen, I respect it.
I'm not okay with that.
I'll be alright.
Yeah. I mean,
My boy said money talks.
oh yeah.
No, it don't.
That's what you do. Bet I bet I'm not about to stop your hustle. Like, as long as you got your other job, you do what you gotta do.
Taking
I
you
bet.
for real.
That's it. I
I ain't
respect
posting
the
you.
hustle.
I ain't posting you. You're not gonna
Niggas,
know.
I'm not
The only
sharing
thing
you.
I
I'm not
wouldn't
about to
like
make you
is him
lit.
not saying it.
My friend's
you
not about
know.
to be your dick. Like, nah, I don't know.
I don't gotta post you. It could be a private, good relationship. Got peace. You got your money. I
I'm
got
not
my
posting
money.
you. It's crazy. I get it. You're not gonna post a nigga.
Yo,
That's
they
fucked
going
up.
crazy on
Nah.
the Twitch. They
You
like,
see it?
nah, all these bitches is with it.
I post a hand.
Yo, no,
A chest.
I am not with it. I am not with it.
Yo,
Disclaimer.
they can stay my sneaky link is crazy.
No, thank you.
Our sneaky link is diabolical.
Like,
Where do you see the chat at?
She went to the
on
Twitch.
Twitch.
She went on
On
Twitch.
Twitch.
Just click on the link in my
Go
bio.
to
I'll
like.
get you the-
Go to put the stream down.
Nah, it's you doing a whole full face right now.
I'm not doing full face. I'm doing soul face. Bet.
I don't know what that means.
Wait, where do I go
Exactly.
from here?
When you click on the Twitch,
I'm on the laptop with it.
you should
Oh,
able
I
to
gotta
see
be
it.
on another device. I can't see it while I'm on.
You gotta
Yeah, I think
go
you
to-
could see
You
it.
see it on
See
there?
But it's gonna be
Just-
small. It's super small, no?
Yeah.
Nigga said, but she be with an all-exclusive overseas because of my penis. That you be okay? He's right
It
though.
be
I ain't gonna
niggas like that. Like, ew.
I'm trying to see the chat. Fuck.
Relax.
Yo, he's not wrong though. If he's paying for all-inclusive to Japan right now for 2 weeks, you heard everything included in your 2 weeks in Japan, and that's all for selling
Man,
dick.
like my husband.
This is I've been talking for 6 months.
Okay, that don't mean you my husband.
No, but I'm not gonna talk to somebody for 6 months just to talk to them. Like, I could just talk to my friends. Like if I'm talking
People
to
be
you in
having
6 months,
situationships for years.
yeah, situationship is different. I'm talking about like you're trying to build a relationship with someone.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Nigga said absolutely not. Nigga said I went on a free cruise. Yo, nah, Honey's a freak. Why is Honey in the other chat though? We gonna leave that
No
alone.
buns.
I'm gonna leave it. Alright, this is a real question right here, and I ain't gonna lie. I feel strongly about this. How do y'all feel about labels?
Pardon?
How do you feel about labels? In a
Like boyfriend,
relationship?
girlfriend, and
Yeah,
how
like
you
labels. Yeah, like boyfriend, girlfriend. We just talking. We just
They're
dating.
important.
We're married. Y'all feel like they're important?
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
through. You go
Yeah,
through-
because you need to know where you stand.
You know where
You
you,
know what
stand
I
with
mean?
that
But y'all
person
know
because
how
if
to
you
move.
don't,
Absolutely.
You'll
Yeah.
go through the most with a man, and then he'll hit you with the "but you not my
I
girl."
you know,
but
I told you that you was not my girl. I made that shit clear, and then you're like, hold the fuck up. I did A, B, C for you, and now I'm not your girl.
I don't feel like labels are important unless you're married.
No,
I
they
know.
are.
I feel like communication is key. If I communicate with you that we're together, that's not a label. There's no label there, but we're together.
But the problem is that this generation does not have good communication skills at all.
That's
Niggas don't
the
know how to
problem.
communicate.
But
shit.
it's not a labeling issue though. It's just communication. If I communicate with you that you're the only girl I want, you're the only girl I'm with, you're the only girl I'm dealing with, that's how I want to keep it. I don't
means
feel like
all
I need to give you.
exclusive.
You already know where we stand. I shouldn't have to give you a label for that. Like I shouldn't have to name that.
Not me. There can't be room for nobody else. I'm sorry.
I grew
need
up.
to
I
know
grew up in an
for-
older generation, though, so I feel like if I want to make it official, I gotta ask you to be my girlfriend, that's fine.
Very demure.
Very, very demure. But honestly speaking, as in labels, like yo, where we stand, like we've been talking for 2 weeks. Yo, where do we stand on the floor? What do you mean? Where do we
I
stand?
mean,
don't know
2 weeks. Yeah, no.
Where do we stand? Like 6 months, even 6 months in. Like I don't ask somebody to be my girl.
It's a little complicated, only because it's like at some point with exclusivity, you have to have that conversation.
Yeah, but that's a conversation.
Because
That
casual
doesn't-
dating is a thing.
You're right, but I feel that's still not a label. That's just me telling you, expressing to you in a conversation where we stand. I shouldn't have to label it. Because I feel like talking and dating is two very different things, but people think it's the same thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I could be like, we've been talking for a month. Does that mean we're dating for a month?
That is
or
true,
we're
though.
talking?
That is true.
Yeah,
So
no, it
it's
doesn't
very-
mean you're dating.
When it comes to labels, it's very complicated. It's not that easy. So that's why I'm not a fan of labels. What are
I guess
we?
I get what you-
What are we? What the fuck do you mean, what are we? We're flesh. We're humans. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of labels. That's just me, though.
So your partner can't go around and be like, "That's my boyfriend."
I mean, if she wants to, but if I've communicated that, then yeah. If I didn't,
And
then
yeah,
no.
labels are. You need a label. What the fuck?
You don't
need
need a
it.
label. If I communicated to you everything that I just said, right, that made it exclusive in our
And that
conversation.
means you're my boyfriend.
All right, but I didn't label it that.
Then what would you? Okay, next
Plus,
question,
well, with me, I would have asked you. It's different. But I'm talking about like a younger generation. Younger generation don't give labels.
No, they don't.
But me personally, if I asked you to be my girlfriend, you're my girlfriend. But that's me because I asked you. So I gave it a label at that point.
Right.
But if it didn't,
Younger generation, they don't do nothing.
they don't do none of that. All right, next question.
I see the chat.
The chat's going crazy. I'm not gonna
I want to see it.
lie.
I know I can't see it neither. How can we
Y'all
see
gotta
it?
go on Twitch.
I'm about to open my laptop.
Y'all gotta go on Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm on my laptop.
Give me my laptop. Next
I
one.
made him
Nigga said
send
he's
me
the
the
last
link.
nigga that should give advice.
That what?
Nigga said I should be 6 months by. What the fuck?
The last
Man, there's a
nigga.
lot going on. I'm in a situationship with Chris. Hey, yo. I'm claiming you or not. Nigga say he's a single father of 7. Communication is it the only way? Is it the only thing that matters? Gotta understand each other to communicate. Talking is just talk. Everyone making shit super complicated nowadays. Somebody asked if I've ever been in a real relationship. Dating means you're starting to aim your focus on someone.
Ah.
I ain't gonna lie, no, because there's casual dating, so you can date multiple
Yeah,
people
you
at the
could
same
just
time.
casually
So you
date.
don't really focus.
Yeah.
Alright. Next question. Have you ever dated someone who was too perfect? How did it feel?
No.
And how did it end? Was it your fault?
Damn, nobody's perfect, but maybe I don't
The
know.
closest thing to perfection you can think of.
Yes, but I was too young,
I've had.
and they needed development too.
So he wasn't perfect then.
He was. You could tell when somebody's a good person and they're
Yeah.
perfect, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like a perfect, like, for you. Like, all right, you met all the qualities.
Okay. So how did it end?
Because perfect for everybody is different. You know what I
Everybody
mean?
has
Yeah.
a different. Everybody has a different definition for perfect. I agree.
Yeah, so my perfect, that was mine.
Now how did it end?
Oh, that's TMI. TMI.
Man, nobody know who the person is. How is it TMI?
Look at us.
I got because you cheated. Well, next.
I ain't
So it was
cheating.
your
I'm not a
fault.
cheater.
It was your fault, clearly.
No, I ain't a cheater, y'all. I don't cheat.
Is she the only one answering? Anybody else?
I'd rather leave than cheat.
Repeat the question again.
Have you ever dated someone who was too perfect? Right? How did it feel? How did it end? Or was it your fault?
It was my fault. I take accountability on that one.
I
It was
respect
definitely my
accountability is
fault.
a very attractive thing.
It was definitely my fault. I was too young at the time to appreciate what he was and who he was as a person.
Boom.
So I fucked that up.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I've had the same thing. Like I'm not gonna lie. Me grow like I
We
had this one
both
girl.
experienced some shit like that.
Yeah, I had one
Yeah,
girl.
for sure.
I had one girl. I ain't gonna chat know who she is. I cheated on. I didn't cheat on her. I never cheated. I got bored.
You're a cheater.
No,
You
I got
are a
bored.
cheater.
I got first of all I was
He's
like
a hoe.
19. I don't even. I was bored. I got bored, and I left. It was
So
2
that's
years
what you
in.
meant call it. You get bored and then you just
I was 19 though. I was young. I had just
Casually
started
go-
going outside. I ain't
Can you
gonna
get her
lie.
back?
Huh?
Can you get her back?
I tried.
Oh, she
I got an
couldn't
answer
understand.
once a week. You
You
heard?
can't stand the bliss.
I ain't gonna lie. Her man don't even like me. I don't know how. Well, her ex nigga don't like me. But it's alright. It's alright.
Oh,
We never
no.
talk about that. Nigga said I don't even know how to have sex. My man said she will not come back. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, I like this one. Why are men who express themselves considered sassy?
All right, explain expressing yourself.
Why y'all
No.
think that?
No.
They're not.
Because I just seen somebody talk about this.
Okay,
And I ain't gonna lie,
give-
chat. I
give
need
an
y'all back.
example.
I need it's niggas in the
I need
chat.
an
I need them to
example.
back me up.
I need an example.
For example, I was
Yeah,
watching someone's
'cause-
live stream, right? She was arguing with her man. Her man had all the points right. Because he argued with her, she considered him sassy. Another
see it.
person on live, right? was calling her man sassy because he was expressing himself how he feels, and she said it was too much.
It depends though on the expression. If he's trying to explain or communicate, it shouldn't be an issue.
That's basically
But
what
if
she's
he's
saying.
like, yeah, what happened? Then yeah, nigga.
Ah,
you
that's-
fucking
I ain't
sassy.
gonna lie, that's sassy.
American. Hate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sassy.
Why
But
you sassy?
I'm talking about the niggas talking to her, expressing the way he
You
feels about
suck your
something.
teeth is over.
I'm not.
Nah.
Yeah, I hate that.
I ain't gonna. I'll
sucking
suck my
the
teeth right
shit.
now.
Nigga. I hate her.
Nah, that's some bitch shit.
I don't suck my teeth. Actually, I don't even argue back. I just shit on you and then I walk away. But I'm just.
Or
That's
like when they
get.
give, or like if you make a face, like how us girls, like physically, like we express with our face and be like, or like, oh,
I ain't gonna lie, I'll talk with my face. Because my words are a little rough, so I'll talk with my face a lot. So sometimes I might not say it because I know the way it's gonna come out is gonna be crazy. So I just be like, okay. But that's
I
just
need a
me.
nigga to shut the fuck up when we arguing. That's
What
it.
the
Just
hell?
Shut the fuck up. And fucking that's it. Listen to me. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you want a slave?
No, I just want him to shut the fuck up.
So let me get this straight. You and me are arguing about something, right? You're in the wrong, right? But we're still gonna argue about it. At that point, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because we both know you're wrong.
I'm never in the wrong. I'm a Virgo.
That's the problem right there. Here we go. Yeah.
she's never in.
Here we
She's
go.
a Virgo. Y'all Virgos are dead like that.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Leo's was bad, but
Yeah.
Nah.
yo, bro. I thought we was
I'm gonna
bad.
argue and argue and argue, and I'm gonna always be right. That could be a downfall too, but
Nigga said I pay the fucking
Yeah,
bills.
blame it
You
on-
shut up.
if
I feel like he's.
I might.
you do, then yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I
But
feel
as
like
far as you
I go
don't.
lie. Even if a nigga pay the bills, y'all still don't shut the fuck up.
Nigga said, here we
Because
go.
like, y'all be telling me when you pay the bills, y'all could still play in our face.
That's true. I agree with that.
Not.
Not
When
that
y'all
I
pay the
don't
bills, y'all feel like y'all entitled to play in people's face.
Ashley is like everybody's name is that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't play in people's faces when I pay the bills. I be too tired.
What do you
bro.
call it?
I
What are
be
you
too
calling
tired to
for?
pay the bills.
Look at see.
Alright. What's a sign you guys would never date and why?
Virgo.
A Leo. A Leo.
What's wrong with Leos?
Pisces.
Leo's is too cocky.
I don't think I'm cocky. I think I'm confident.
That's one word. That's just how I'm gonna.
I love Leo.
But there's a
Leos
thin
is
line
too cocky
between
for me.
there's a thin line between cocky and confident though.
It's both.
You can't be mad
You
at
can't
someone
be
being
both.
confident.
You can't be both. You gotta pick a struggle. You can't be both.
I'm confident. I don't
Pick
think I'm
one.
cocky.
I just think Leos are very cocky. I mean, the ones I've dated, of course.
Some Leos, they do be having main character energy. Like,
I
Yeah.
think all Leos
For
have main
sure.
character energy.
For sure.
Even as a support character, we still got main character energy. That's the problem. Me and Leos are always the main characters. That's just my person. Who said Pisces?
I feel like they feel entitled.
Why do you say that?
I don't like them. They're nasty. Like, they're too emotional. They be like begging OD. And they just got nasty attitudes.
Who? Pisces?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pisces is Pisces men beg. Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I know a
They're
Pisces. Do I
nice.
know a Pisces guy?
No.
Matter of fact, my boy Jay is a Pisces guy. He a little sassy though. He a little
Yeah,
sassy.
they sassy as fuck.
I'll tell him that he's sassy, but it's alright. Alright,
Tell
so
them to stop begging too.
I don't know about begging. I don't be in his relationship.
They
that
do.
deep.
Every time you pick up the call to a Pisces, it's like, yo, where you at? Yo, can you take me here? They
You
beggars.
take me is crazy.
Beggars.
Yo.
Men.
I don't know. The women, I'm not gonna lie, I had a Pisces. My ex was a Pisces. She left me for her nigga in jail.
What?
I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, KG.
What? I don't give a fuck. I hope she's watching this.
Yo.
I don't give a fuck.
Ay.
She left me for the nigga I got locked up that came out. Whatever.
What did I say?
It's all right. What do you consider a feminine man?
What is it?
A feminine man?
A feminine
What's
man.
up
A
with
man
you?
that's
What?
we can go
feminine.
to the chicken spot.
A man who's sassy.
That, again, what's sassy?
Like, you're always complaining about something.
Okay.
I know she's fine.
Okay. That's What if the nigga's just old? Old
Then
niggas
check
complain
this
about
out.
everything.
They do complain about everything.
I just see mad ass on my screen.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Alright, that question was. I feel like that was like the sassy question. Alright, here we. Damn, I needed 3 here for
Yeah,
this
but I
one.
was gonna say so we could walk to the chicken
I needed
spot.
3 here for this one because he feels strongly about this question. But he's
About what?
And
Alright, can
That's what
girls
you
in
do.
relationship be friends with men?
And girls in relationships.
yes,
Yeah.
you know how many male friends I got?
Yes.
Let somebody tell me something.
Now it's vice
Now-
versa. Here we go.
Now, you know what it is? I feel like
What? As long as
if
I
you
know they
come-
friends.
if you come into the relationship with the friends already,
Then
then-
right.
you know what I mean? But then it's hard to say
there's a
because
girl
in my
that just
past
pops
relationship,
up
I developed a
nowhere,
friendship
negative.
with a guy, and that's my bro. That's my brother. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
But- I also it just depends on how you go about it, like the respect that you give your partner.
I feel like acquaintances and friends are 2 very different things.
I feel like girls could do it, but guys can't really. Not often. It's harder for a man to do it.
You know how many times our friends on people? Our friends on people for fun.
I said harder.
Oh.
Not guys could do it. I'm just saying it's harder.
Personally, me, I don't feel like females could be friends with men if they're in a relationship. And it's not coming from an insecure point of view or standpoint. It's
You
just
said no?
me as a man, I'm territorial. So if another man comes and does something that I don't do with my girl, I feel like it's disrespectful.
And what you mean by that though?
It could be anything. Let's say, for example, you wanted to go to the movies to watch this love movie. I said that's a dub. You go with your guy friend. I feel like that's disrespectful. To me, that's an example though.
Different. That's different.
That is.
Yeah,
That's different, though.
That's different.
It's not even about.
Because I'm not going to the movies with my guy friends. Like that's where there's boundaries. That's what
Yeah.
men need to understand. There's boundaries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be
you
friends
say that,
with
but not
men.
everybody thinks like that.
Well, you're asking us, and I think we all think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
some girls
got-
that do
she
be
got a little
wilding,
quiet.
but
She like, yeah,
I feel like we're not gonna be wilding like
She got a
that.
little quiet. She like, yeah, I went to see I found a
No,
destination with some nigga.
Bella.
What? No. Me, I don't know. Me personally, when I'm in a relationship,
serious?
I don't feel like I'm gonna be chilling with other niggas. Like
Right.
if
That's the
I'm in a
mindset I need.
relationship, I'm gonna be
Right.
just with you only.
Right.
Like if I'm going out with
I
my
have a
guy
male best
friend,
friend.
he's coming out with us.
That's exactly how it
Together.
is. That's how it's
Like-
supposed to be. I don't
KG,
feel
you know my male best friend, Jiggy.
Yeah, Jiggy. Yeah, but you're not in a relationship with nobody.
Even when I am though.
But
And,
Jiggy,
and how do you
I'm not
know
gonna
I'm
lie,
not?
you and
First
Jiggy.
of all, I'm getting married. I don't know what world you in.
To what? To what you get married to?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Wait,
and
y'all
Jiggy,
see
you
the
and
ring on
Jiggy,
my finger, and I'm like this. That's it.
you and Jiggy could basically be. I'm not gonna lie, y'all could be siblings. That's how close y'all are.
Yeah, that's my sibling.
Like you've
That's
dubbed
what I'm
niggas for him.
saying.
Like that's how.
He's
That's
my,
different.
but we started off as friends, like me and him. Like ladies, like I call him my brother, right? He's not ugly. He's straight. Like he makes money. Nothing wrong with him. Like it's not like I'm like, oh, like I look at him like ill because he's my brother. But to a regular woman, it's not gonna be ill. So yeah, like men, I still come into relationships where it's like they don't understand how me and him, oh, we're not blood related. Why do you say that's your brother? And I'm like, I could tell you plenty of reasons why, but the best reason will be like when you experience us in person. Cause I feel like I'm big on energy, reading the room, reading people's temperatures. You know what I mean? Like, so you'll
What's
see
your
us
sign?
together. I'm a Scorpio.
Okay.
Yeah, she a freak. I ain't gonna lie. She asked.
Your thoughts?
What? What?
I can't deal with this nigga.
She said she eat
Like,
ass last time. I just want to mention
I
that.
can't.
I just want
He's
to-
on the
I want
last
to throw that in there,
conversation
chat.
that we
She
had.
eat ass, just in case y'all want to shoot your shot.
Oh, you eat ass? That's
No,
what
we
he's
talking
saying?
about you eat ass.
I don't eat ass, nigga. I ate the gooch before. I've eaten a gooch. I've eaten a gooch.
Yo.
But that's it. I draw the line right there. Boop. That's it. We're not going further than that.
Nigga said that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, me personally,
Hold
I
on,
don't
let me
feel.
pull up to this fucking Twitch because what we not about to do.
Oh yeah, they going crazy in the comments.
What we not about to do.
They going crazy in the comments. I'm not gonna lie. I personally
I was
feel
about to
like
get
I said it. I don't feel like females can be friends with men if they're in a relationship.
I'm about to join back. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get these pieces ready real
Go,
quick
go, go.
so I can drop them off.
Like, I don't feel like females could be friends with men. And
You know
I
what
honestly,
it is? Men are overly friendly. That's also an issue.
I don't
Yes.
think I'm friendly. I don't think I'm friendly. I think I'm friendly.
It don't matter. If you sitting there saying, "Yo, that's my homegirl, we that's my sis," people are gonna be looking at you like, "What?"
I can only
No, I
call,
just
like,
feel like there has to be some type of
boundary.
boundary. Absolutely.
I don't call nobody my sis. I think I call like 2 people my sis.
I
Besides
have
that-
a big problem with that. I have, but
But I'm not
just
gonna lie, they
stay
knew me
quiet.
since I was little. Like knew me since I was little. That's what I call sis. Friends is someone that I could talk to. Like, if I'm feeling some type of way. Acquaintances, we cool. We see each other, we cordial. That's different. There's a difference between
I
an
don't-
acquaintance, a friend, and a
Too
sis.
many female friends. I could understand a few female friends, but if you have like way too many, like that's the only people you around, that's an issue. Why?
I had to pick up that phone call. Could you just?
Because why don't you have like male friendships? You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to have healthy male friendships, relationships.
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I'm a promoter, so I'm always surrounded by. Well, I was always surrounded by females. So I built a lot of female acquaintances.
You was hoeing.
No,
I
built
would
a lot
never
of
date a
female.
promoter.
I
I would never. En mi puta vida, date a promoter.
I ain't gonna
En mi
lie.
puta
First of all,
vida.
I'm mad serious when I'm in a relationship.
Aight.
I bring my girl everywhere with me. Wherever I use a promotion, she's
Lucky,
there
why
with
you
me.
take that?
I ain't gonna be going everywhere with you. I shouldn't have to go everywhere with you.
Right.
Yeah, but I
I'm
want you
sorry,
there
I got
with
a
me.
job.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna take it to
I
like
can't
an early.
live your.
First
That's
of
your
all,
life. That's your
Nah,
job.
because I was working too, so it would be an early night. We go to a happy hour, 12 o'clock. We out of here.
Oh God.
But I wouldn't promote 5
No,
days a week either.
Still,
I'll
if
do
a
like
female
twice.
works during the day, she don't want to be out like every weekend.
First of all, if y'all got a happy hour,
You know what
if
I
y'all got a
mean?
happy hour after work, we go to happy hour at 7. We go from 7 to 12 on a Thursday. You're not gonna go?
But I feel like it gets tiring after a while.
It depends. You don't gotta go every time, but I used to always.
What I'm saying is, y'all still be hoeing. I don't care, cause the days your girlfriend is not there, y'all be hoeing.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't be hoeing.
She said it.
I don't be hoeing. I only hoe when I'm single.
You're the ultimate santo. Shut up.
I am the ultimate santo.
I don't believe
Si lo
that
dice,
shit.
for
That's
real.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You can ask about me outside, and I promise you won't hear nothing bad. You dead ass won't hear nothing bad. Cause I keep my shit low key. Like, if you see my girls, because I brought out. Otherwise, you
You
would
be
never know
hoeing
my
low
relationship.
key. We know niggas be doing that. We not dumb.
Yeah, but you can never prove that. So you wouldn't know.
And that's what saves you.
Exactly. So you can't say
You
that.
see how exactly.
But I was hoeing in my 20s. I'm 30 now. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to be outside past 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's just me. All right, now this is a good one right here. Can exes be friends?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Maybe
No.
later down the line,
Yes.
depending
No.
on how y'all broke up.
This
Fuck.
goes back to the
that.
question that you said earlier.
Which one? Which question?
Now I forgot. Brain fart. Hold up.
Can females have male friends?
No.
Oh.
I think it was like the third question. Just repeat it.
The worst thing you've done in a relationship?
No.
The OnlyFans one?
No. Second
Labels?
question. What was the second question? What was the
The
second
worst
question?
thing you ever done in a relationship?
I know. Whatever. I feel like we could.
I feel like you could be
Depending
friends
on-
with your exes.
Depending
But
on
you
how
know
you
what?
ended it.
I'm gonna share a story. So I had it's gonna go back to one of your questions. I know it is. It's just I'm having a brain fart. I had this ex. I did him dirty, right? And I felt the guilt. Me and him didn't speak for 2-3 years. After we can do our friendship, I felt like I owed him an apology, right? Because he treated me so well. He was one of the people that treated me amazing.
Oh, the
and I know
question
I
was the
fucked that up.
perfect. Like, have you ever dated someone perfect?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
So it goes back to that. So I treated him like shit. And now I'm getting, like I didn't have the best exes. So now me and him are close friends and I can call him for anything. Only because I have guilt because I did him dirty. So that's why I'm saying yes. Everyone else, is differently.
I have an ex like that. She did me dirty, and I'm not gonna lie, she feels guilty. I ain't gonna lie,
I'm
we
not
ain't
doing
friends.
none of that.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
care what happened.
I'm 50-50
I don't
about
care
that.
if we friends. I don't care. The only ex that is able to call me to this day and word to everything is literally because he has mental health issues, you know, and he goes to dark places. And he does not even bother me at all unless it's like really crazy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I always wanted. He don't bother me at all, to be honest. But like I always wanted to let him know if you ever need to call me when you feel in a type of way like that, call
Nice.
me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mhm.
That's it though. Other than that, I have to leave you where you at because you know then you always be on some. Even though y'all friends, it's like, oh, but remember when we used to
No, I ain't none of that shit
Yeah.
over here.
I know
No,
that.
no.
I feel like that's something you gotta. That's a boundary you gotta set before you even start trying to become
Absolutely.
friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's something
Mhm.
you gotta let them know. Like I have exes, like I'm friends with some of my exes, and I tell them like, I go lie, we will never be anything besides friends. Like that's established. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what's going through your mind. None of that. You can pack that whole shit up.
But do you consider an ex like somebody you was talking to, or were you in a relationship?
Nah, I was in a relationship with that
that
person.
was
'Cause remember,
stupid.
an ex is someone you actually was with. It's not somebody you dated. That's not an ex. Because the ex is ex relationship. It's an experience. A date.
I don't know. I've been in long relationships, so I have handful.
That would be an ex. Bro, you're not that old, bro. What you mean a handful of exes? A handful,
It's
like
been
a lot,
long
or a
relationship. Like I
handful,
had
like
a
little
6-year
bit?
relationship.
Oh, so you
a
only got like
4
2,
year.
3 exes.
Yeah.
Hey, I only got like 2, 3, 4, 5. So it don't even matter. So at the end of the day, nah,
How do I see the chat? I opened on my laptop.
you gotta go to Twitch.
Got you.
Just go to.
And
you
then
can't go
type in his name on the search
Blocks
bar.
and cogs.
No, not Glocks and Cog. KGZ, I think it is.
Oh.
2 E's, 2 Z's, 2 Y's. I don't remember.
Why would you make it so fucking complicated?
Because everything was taken. I didn't have a choice.
Everything was taken straight.
Everything was taken. I didn't have a choice. Like I had no choice.
Why did you name it that?
Everything was taken. I couldn't really like. I don't know. I couldn't find anything. I was running out of names. I was getting impatient. I was like, fuck this. I just thought, oh, Glocks and Cocks. That's the name of the chat. My man calls it Glock. So we talking about like a trip to Brazil, and there's a lot of trainings in Brazil. So he would say something called Glocks and Cocks. So I just called it Glocks and Cocks. Cause we shoot and we got cocks.
I'm crying.
I guess.
That nigga just made some bullshit up. I don't even know why we called it that.
I guess.
Alright. I don't feel, me personally, like, because I want to take my opinion. I feel, I'm 50-50 about it. I feel like you can be friends, but I also feel like you can't be friends. I'm speaking from a personal point of view. I ain't gonna lie, there's like 2 exes. I ain't gonna lie. If she gets drunk and she says, yo, I want to fuck, I'm blowing her back out.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100,000. I don't care. I'm guilty. Well, before,
Now,
not now.
like
Now
I
she's
feel like
disgusting.
everybody
Now,
has like that one person
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Nah,
nah,
now
that
she's
was like the
disgusting.
best sex
Not
ever.
me.
And I'm
I
not
can't.
gonna lie, you call me like,
yeah.
but I could never, even if I wanted to, I could never. 'cause
Yeah,
I
my
would
pride
never
won't let
even
me do it
open
because I
that
feel like
can of worms in
my
there.
pride would never let me do it, but in my head I'd be like, I would really do it. Like if I
Right.
get caught lacking, I'll really do it. But that was before. Now the person disgusts me, so it's a dub.
I cannot go back to any fuck. No.
And
I
then
can't.
feel
Yeah, I
like
can't do it either.
I'm cool.
I ain't
With,
doing it.
I'm cool with 2 of my exes. Like we're cool. Like we don't talk on a daily, but if she hits me about whatever, like yo, I need help. Can you help me with this?
I ain't cool with none of my exes.
I ain't gonna lie. You sound like you fight with your exes. That's why.
I'm cool. I'm cordial with one. That's
Cordial.
That was
Cordial's the
Cordial.
word. Cordial's a good word.
yeah.
Cordial's a
Yeah.
good word. Cordial's a good word.
Like my first
if
boyfriend
something-
ever.
and
It is
then
okay.
they come, that if something happens to them, God forbid, but I'm gonna be like, damn, that's it.
Yeah.
Will you guys attend ex's funeral?
Would I attend his funeral? No, but I will send flowers.
I'm talking to the girls.
Oh, my bad.
No.
I think it depends who. Like if it was
depends
my
who.
6-year relationship, I would.
Right.
Because I was around for
Are you
really long
drinking?
time.
Maybe then yeah, but
Who?
if it's
You.
any other nigga, nah.
Yeah.
Honey is thinking.
I'm packing. I'm leaving to Florida tomorrow. That's what I was doing when you called me and I was streaming.
I'm trying to find it. What's the name of it? Hold on, let me see.
The name of what?
I was I'm at me a
What?
drinky drink. It's Friday.
Period.
You talking about the stream thing?
Yeah.
Girl, wait, go on Twitch and then go
I'm
on
here.
the search bar
She's
Okay.
looking at it.
and then type in
The
type
comments slow down. The
type
comments
in
slow down.
KGGEE and then like his thing should pop up.
You'll see my picture.
I
Two
see
G's
it.
and 2 E's. All right, next question.
Why am I seeing your mouth?
Huh?
Huh? I see the mouse.
What mouse? Oh, what? What mouse?
Are you
The
sharing
one
your
behind
screen?
you.
There's no mouse on my screen. Oh, you see the mouse when the pictures are highlighted?
Yeah.
That's people talking, genius.
No, I saw your mouse. Like you didn't move the mouse.
No.
Nah, you fucking with me. I see your screen.
Where do you see the mouse? This is why I don't let her drink, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, I swear to God.
Alright, next question. I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta answer this truthfully.
Don't do
though,
that,
like,
because I'm
y'all
not
gotta
joking.
keep,
I'm
y'all gotta
sitting
keep this
here
one
drinking
100.
bottle.
Y'all gotta keep this 100. Are you a complicated person to be with in a relationship?
Absolutely
Yes.
not. Nope.
Yes.
I'm not. It's up to you again to make that decision. If you want to create a monster over here, you got it.
You know
Right.
what, Ditto?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all
But I'm not.
capping. I feel like
No.
everybody is complicated to deal with.
I feel
So
like
everyone has,
my
everyone has
community.
that right, but it's up to you. I feel like it's up to the men. Us female always go into this shit super sweet.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to like take it out on men. It's just my, my experiences. It's just men. You men always know how to do it.
That's just men in
With
general. Though.
all exactly. So that's it.
So
You
then
answer
you
your
are
own.
complicated because you only date men.
Right, but again, it's up to you.
Every
But it's
man you're
up
gonna
to
deal
you
with is always gonna find
to
a way to
create this
trigger you.
monster.
I feel like I'm always in my soft girl. Like I always am a soft girl with a man.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all looking
I
at
want
the
to
chat.
be
Y'all
like
looking
I'm
at
the female. Like I want to be a soft girl. You know what I mean? But then if there's certain situations
I
where
ain't
it's
gonna lie,
like,
Seven been stuck for mad long.
yeah, shit.
She
But
probably
there's
got a
certain situations, you know what I mean? And then at
Yeah, I get it,
where
honey.
like it changes your energy a little bit. Where it's
Yes,
like you
exactly.
could let certain things go and forgive them, but it's gonna change your energy a little bit because you still kind of like how you
You
could
got
do
that
that.
shit on the back burner, like what the fuck?
I feel like,
How you
but
did me
that
like
I
that?
feel like that's just an issue with communication. I feel like if I did something that triggered you and you want to leave that in the back and you don't want to communicate it to clear it, that's on you. That's not on me. Personally, because I feel like anything that bothers you, we could speak about. Let's say, for example, you and me are together, and I leave the dishes dirty, and you've been told me, yo, wash the dishes, and now it's bothering you, and you want to talk about it, but you want to leave it in the back burner and use it as ammo for later. That's a communication issue. Because you could have communicated that, and we could have settled that peacefully, but instead you want to hold it back and then use it as ammo for later. That's just females in
To be
general.
with in different ways. Like I'll be moody sometimes. Like
And then there's
sometimes I
another
just want
thing
my
that be mad
space.
moody randomly.
I be wanting my space, like my personal quiet time and space. You know what I mean?
I
And
feel like
sometimes
everything could be
with a
communicated.
clingy male or with certain people, even friendships. You know what I mean? You can't have that. So I'm just difficult.
I just feel like everything could be dealt with by communicating. If you want to be by yourself, babe, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the mood to deal with nothing today. I just want to be alone. Cool, copy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the living room. You can be in the room, do whatever you want. I'm gonna go play PS5. You do whatever you want to do with your life. Come see me when you're done. It's simple. It's communication.
Yeah. I agree.
Problem is that females have this tendency. Y'all like to hold on to shit. I don't know for what. Like I don't know what.
All
you
right, don't start. Don't start.
I'm
don't
not.
start.
It's
You
just
want to
true.
know why? Hold on to what? Give me an example.
Y'all like to hold on to things as ammo to use in an argument.
Give me an example.
I just said one. Let's say I don't wash you wash the dishes, right? I go make a sandwich and I leave the plate dirty and I leave it there and I didn't wash it. You wake up the next day, the plate is dirty. You've been complaining about this for like weeks, all the time, right? You're not gonna say nothing. You're gonna wash it, get tight, have a whole attitude the whole day, right? A week passes by and you're gonna bring it up. It's funny because last week you left the tray dirty. That's the type of things y'all do. That was a bad
Because
example.
why would you continuously do it if you know it bothers me?
What if I just forgot?
Bro, no.
We ain't forgot. I'm be honest. We just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, so you actively decided to do something that I told you I don't like, and you chose to say, fuck how I feel.
What if I just don't wake up in the morning and wash it?
Nah.
Listen, when you love your partner for real, you don't, shit like that don't happen.
You're not gonna piss her off.
Yeah, but
Shit like
sometimes
that
we don't
don't
do it on
happen.
purpose.
Is you know what it
Shit
is?
like that.
Girls, men are fucking idiots. That's the
They are.
problem. They fucking idiots and they be fucking delusional. That shit be fucking pissing me off. If I'm telling you to go wash the dishes, just go do it because I'm gonna sit there and just watch you. You're gonna get up in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Get the fuck up and do it.
Right.
Because
chat.
of
I
that's
mean,
what
I do feel like I understand like what you mean when you're saying like, what if you forgot? So if you forgot, you went to sleep, whatever, it's okay. But if it's like something that you
I feel
always
like it was a
doing,
Yeah, like
pattern.
that's
at that point,
continuous.
it's like, all right, like nigga, you know what the fuck
Now,
you
now
doing?
you're just a
Like,
child. Now you acting like a kid. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
understandable. If I simply forget, let's say it was 3:00 in the morning, I go get a cup of juice. I'm like, I'm not gonna wash this cup right now. I'll just wash it in the morning. And you wake up before me, you see the cup, and you automatically
I mean,
just
that's
get tight.
different.
That's different.
That's not different. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. You got upset over the
It's
same
not the
thing.
same thing because if the dishes were washed the night before and there's one cup, then clearly who else was drinking in the middle of the night? You.
Me, right?
I'm
yeah,
not
but
gonna
I kind of
expect you
don't
to wash
understand
the
why if
dishes.
like the sink is empty, why wouldn't you just clean the cup?
Because it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm not about to get my hands wet. I'm trying to go back to
I know
bed.
you fucking lying.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
could even be a boy and just rinse it, and we wouldn't even know.
Look, my
we
boy
gonna be
said
like,
it.
it's
My
clean.
boy said it great. Listen to what he said. He said, "I ain't gonna lie. Whoever has access to the chat, he said a great thing. Priorities are different in men and in women. I didn't forget. It's not my priority. Kevin,
Then
I'm
you
not
should
gonna
be
lie. I
living
agree.
alone.
Guess
I
what?
agree and disagree.
You should be living by yourself.
Whole
That depends
housewife.
because
I agree and disagree.
if
I'm
you
not
got
gonna
your
lie.
shorty out,
I ain't gonna lie. You're arguing by yourself because you're the only one that hear you. No one heard what you just said.
I'm crying. I know because somebody started calling my phone, but I said no because if you have your girlfriend doing like manly tasks, like if your shorty gotta be outside working 24/7 and you're home not doing nothing, nigga, them dishes better be clean.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I live that.
I ain't gonna lie.
live
If you
that.
with a nigga that's home doing nothing, you should probably reevaluate your relationship.
I live that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you with a nigga that's
That's
not
why-
doing nothing,
that's
bro,
why-
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why we don't got no niggas.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
No,
If
but
your
you
nigga-
know what? But not too much either, because my situation was a little bit awesome. Like, oh, he lost his job after like 2 years of us being together, living together. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, you gotta get the fuck out.
Fact.
No, like that was my
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. Every man has
So
a
I
hustle.
had to sit there, play the man role. I was paying all the bills, but guess what? That nigga didn't know how to cook, and he barely cleaned. And I used to come home to him playing video games.
Nigga said triggered.
Yeah,
Y'all
he said
definitely
triggered.
triggered my nerves.
Yeah, she got triggered for sure. I feel like
Facts, I
personally,
definitely did.
what he said was half right, half wrong. Because at the end of the day, my woman is my priority. So whatever makes her happy. If I gotta wash this cup, I'll wash this cup. If it's 3:00 in the morning, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm half asleep and I'm just thirsty, and I leave the cup there, I don't feel like you should be getting upset about that. That's not something to get upset about. Just be like, yo,
No.
babe, go wash the cup. You left it there. I'm gonna wake up and go wash the cup.
Yeah.
I like I said, it always comes down to communication. Like, it's easy to communicate, even if you gotta repeat yourself 1,000 times. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very forgetful. I'm doing 1,000 things, so I forget certain things sometimes. My mom be having to remind me to wash the dishes. What I do before I go to bed at 2:00 in the morning, I wash the dishes.
I thought you just said you didn't want to get your hands wet at 3.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, that's different. If I'm already sleeping and I gotta wake up, that's different. That's completely different. All right, next question. They say when you have a type, it's trauma. Do you agree?
When you have a type, it's trauma.
They say when you have a type, it's trauma. Do you agree?
I don't know.
Mm,
I never
Seven,
thought
you
about it
muted.
that way.
like so and
Seven, you
so,
muted.
kinda.
I never thought about it that way too. Like,
I actually,
Yeah, I never thought about it.
it is trauma.
I feel like half and half on that because it's like if you keep going back to the same thing that you know that's triggering you, like clearly something's wrong with you, because obviously you gonna like you want better for yourself.
But that's a
So
type. That means that you have a type.
yeah, but you got trauma too because you keep going. I don't know. You keep going back to the same shit that's fucking you up.
But that's a type. That's because you have a type. Which means you have trauma. I agree with that statement. I feel
Yeah.
like
I
if
could
you
see
have a
that.
type, it's trauma.
I
You
could see
gotta
that.
think of it like this: you basically have a build-a-man workshop in your head, and you built this perfect idea of a man. And even though you know that man's gonna do you dirty, you know what to expect, you still aim for that.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, you like light-skinned
Yeah.
niggas with long hair, pretty nails, pretty teeth. I'm not gonna lie, you know that you're not the only female on his body. And even if you end up together, he might end up doing you dirty anyways. But you still go for that because that's your type. That's trauma to me. Like
It's my
you give yourself
problem.
trauma. You give yourself trauma with that.
Yep.
So I personally feel like I agree with that statement. Alright? Alright, cool. Next. That was the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, we're gonna change it from Fridays to Thursdays. So tune in on Thursday. I'm gonna put the social media link below. The Twitch below is gonna be there. If you guys wanna join and watch. If you guys wanna actually join, I'll put the Discord link. You can shoot me a Discord shot. I'll see what's up. I'll talk to the team. Put you guys in. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.